I'm in the process of having to sell my house and reorganize my life. I've got maybe 2 or 3 months worth of usable cash left, and that's it.
Stephen Carr of Meaford, Ontario says after watching a video on YouTube, he decided to reach out to a company which promised he could make money trading commodities, foreign currencies, and cryptocurrencies. He started off with a small investment.
All right, I'm going to just pause right here because I wasn't expecting it to get that bad. Not off of how much he lost potentially, but off of him making a decision to invest into crypto. Now, I'm not an investor in crypto. I invest into options and stocks and ETFs. But when people find people online and they're promised a certain guarantee, just know you can't guarantee people can't guarantee that you're going to make a profit. You can't guarantee you're going to make a profit. You get what I'm saying? Let's continue.
And says it appeared his funds were going up.
What I didn't know at the time is this trading platform I was working on was a simulation. It wasn't connected to anything.
Carr says over 3 months, he handed over $498,000 to criminals.
They got this man on a simulation, y'all. Let me put this into context for you. A system that's mocking a real system. What? How did he get to this point? Do you know anybody who has fallen into this hole or who has gotten scammed out of crypto? Let me know in the comment section down below. Me, the principle that I go off of is not if it's too good to be true. It probably is, because there's a lot of things that people think is too good to be true. For example, making $50 an hour at a 9 to 5 or making $100,000 a month off of YouTube. A lot of people, most of the people in this world think that those things are too good to be true. There's no way someone can be making $75,000 a month just off of uploading content on Instagram. I don't think that way. I think of it as if someone's giving me a result that usually takes a long-term effort to hit, and they're promising or allowing me to have the perception of receiving that win, that accomplishment in a short amount of time, that's too good to be true. It's kind of like a get rich quick thing. And you can get rich quick, but this ain't the way. He didn't have to put in any type of work. He just puts in money in a money machine and it just prints money. Nah, I'm not going for it, Captain.
He was told his investments had more than doubled, but when he went to take money out, he couldn't.
I'm devastated. I have spoken to several recovery firms, but they're all in the same boat. A lot of them are fraudulent themselves.
Carr reached out to CTV News hoping by sharing his story, he can prevent others from being scammed.
If I can get conned, then a lot of other people can get conned. I'm in the process of having to sell my house and
100%. You know, it's really crazy to think that even if you think that your money is growing, you see it growing, you see it expanding, you see the numbers go up, you see the charts go up, you check it every day, but you don't have access to that money. You get what I'm saying? They're locking in your money even if the market is doing well because they're in control of it. It's insane to think this. Let me know in the comment section, have you seen anything like this? Have you been scammed yourself? I personally, a couple years ago, did some sports betting, and it was from a company named Bovita, and I believe they're legit. You know what I'm saying? I learned it from someone else who was legit in doing sports betting, but that was a bad financial decision. I wasn't where I needed to be. I invested, not invested, I can't even say invest, man. Probably put in about $20 max, and tried my best to just copy plays from other people in order to grow my money. I grew it to about $100, try to pull it out, and there was some type of regulation to where I couldn't pull it out in a certain amount of time or whatnot. And I just knew at that point, this ain't the game I want to play. I got to actually put my money into things that are real. And don't get me wrong, crypto and stocks and you know, putting your money into something that really doesn't have value until you sell it really isn't real. It's just unrealized gains, basically, until you sell it. But anyways, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think? What is your opinion? What would you have done in this scenario? Let's continue.
Here is how much money I've lost with day trading. Okay, so I started trading prop firms like July or June, around that time. I forgot about it. Bought my first account. I full ported that bitch first day, lost it, boom, $50 down. I was thinking, all right, nigga, I'm just not gonna full port. Bought a second one. I ended up passing, paid the activation, which was $50 for the account, $150 for activation, so that's another $200. I was 2 days away from a payout. But the payout was only gonna be like 1,500. Nigga, I'm greedy as shit. I said, what the fuck am I gonna do with 1,500? Nigga, that's just another tattoo. So what did I do? I full ported that bitch, blew the fucking express. Guys, now we're getting into bigger numbers, so I'm not gonna start doing the math. You guys need to do the math. After that, what did I do? I said, okay, I'm just not gonna fucking full port. So I 5x the fuck down. I did not double down, nigga. I had 5x down. I bought 5 more. One thing about a nigga like me, I am a genuine fucking risk taker, nigga. I am a firm believer that you need to take risks. So I took a fucking risk. I tried passing them. It was just taking way too fucking long. So what did I do? I started full porting, gambling those bitches, and I passed. Paid the activation fee, which was like $750 for all 5. So I was like 1,000, I think, or something. Boom. Okay. So I passed those accounts on Friday night, and then I blew them on Sunday night. But luckily for me, that night there was like an outage it was like a fucking Amazon outage or something like that. So Top Step disputed like all the losses that day, so I had my accounts back. At that time when I blew them, Top Step did not announce that they were going to, discredit like all the losses. So what did I do? I had bought 5 more. So at this point, I had my 5 XFAs and 5 evals just ready. Like, feel me? They were just ready.
Honestly, I don't know what the hell is going on right now. Like, he sounds like he's putting money in, you pay to play, and yeah, there's certain things like, again, stocks that you have to pay to play in, but it's like, bro, what the hell, bro? Like, all these regulations, and yeah, get your account here, and yeah, this system went down, and you're disputing your money now, and why go through all of this just to make some money? You get what I'm saying? Like, why not learn a more legit way that actually helps you multiply your money without having to go through all of these loopholes for you to come up? That's extra stress.
5 XFAs on CPI. What did I do? I said, all right, fuck it. Like 5 minutes later, I full ported.
You know, I ain't even gonna watch the rest of this because I don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
I'm sorry. I really am. I didn't want to. I mean to ruin anybody's life.
We received that video of a visibly beaten and bruised Aiden Platursky, who calls himself the Crypto King. In the video, he apologizes to investors for losing their money.
I lost close to $45 million. Strictly alone in the crypto market.
Platursky said the video was taken when he was kidnapped last December for 3 days. But he says a lot of it was coerced. Now, 5 men have been charged with kidnapping him. But before we go there, let's rewind. A few years ago, family, friends, and then others started sending Platursky money to invest in crypto. It quickly snowballed to more than 40 million. He was living a lavish lifestyle until it all fell apart last summer when
Yeah, I'm good on being responsible over other people's money. That's why I put a disclaimer in every one of my videos. I am not a financial advisor. I am literally here to react to videos, share my experience, and share things that I have learned that I wish I would have learned earlier to avoid the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And hear you all's opinion as well. This guy, he set himself up because people will still blame you even if you help them. You can help them make $1 million, and if they lose 10, they're still going to blame you because you're claiming that you are the one they should follow. And a lot of people in this world do not have responsibility. If they actually did have responsibility and accountability over their own money and invested their money, they wouldn't be depending and feeding off the umbilical cord of this creator, of this person who's advertising himself as the guru of whatever type of money market he is in. It is complete insane.
Several investors forced Platursky into a bankruptcy proceeding. So far, that investigation has found Platursky invested less than 2% of investor funds, and he spent at least $16 million on himself.
He didn't even invest 2% of the money that he got from other people that trusted him because he claimed that he was some type of guru for investments.
Forward. In the video, the 24-year-old vows to pay investors back.
I'm gonna do it before I go and buy myself another car, before I go and buy myself expensive clothing, or anything.
One of the 5 men charged in Platursky's alleged kidnapping is this man, Askew Haywood. According to court records, he lost $740,000 investing with Platursky. He was appointed as an inspector in Platursky's bankruptcy proceeding. In that role, he represented the investors trying to recoup their millions. Haywood declined to do an interview with us, but he says he's innocent. This fraud recovery lawyer says he's never seen a bankruptcy where an inspector was charged with kidnapping.
Mr. Haywood would have been privy to the particulars of whatever investigation Grant Thornton was conducting. And
okay, so I'm not sure if you all heard about this on the news, but let me know if you have, by the way, and let me know if you were one of the people who, I guess, trusted him. It wouldn't be me, man. I always knew it's discernment. In the back of my head, I'm like, bruh, if they got to handle my money for me in order for me to earn money, I'd rather learn what they know so I don't have to depend on them. It's just something about having your own and learning how to control your own, how to manage your own as well. I mean, you want to do it as an adult. When you're a teenager and you grow up, you want to have your own car, you want to have your own place, you want to have your own money. Well, when it comes down to investments, lazy adults, they don't want to learn or take responsibility over their own money choices. They want to blame it on somebody else. They want to hand over the money because it's a lot easier to do that. You know what I'm saying? But just because it's easy doesn't mean that it's going to give you the result you want. As a matter of fact, I believe if it's easy, it's not going to give you the result you want. If it's hard, it's going to give you the result you want. And the reason why I say that is because most people don't have the results they want in life, whether it's being in shape, whether it's having enough money to live, quote unquote, comfortably. And people always complain. It's easier to complain. It's easier to relax on the weekends. It's easier after your 9 to 5 to watch Netflix and just eat food and sit down and lay down and then just wake up and repeat over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's hard to upload content every single day. It's hard to go to the gym, even though you don't see results, but you feel the pain in the moment. It's hard to put money aside and make sure that you're investing, you're saving. So if anything were to happen, if you were to lose your job, you have something to fall back on. You get what I'm saying? But systems make it easier for the hard things to just flow. System stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. We talk about it all the time on the Profit Show. By the way, subscribe if you like the content so far. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I want to also reference a movie that kind of reminds me of this guy, and it might be inspired from this guy, actually, or this whole situation. But it's called Crypto Boy. You guys should definitely watch it. I think it's on Netflix. It's called Crypto Boy. I've watched it like 3 times. It's inspiring because it's like people who are like hungry to make money. They got that desire. They're not lazy, right? But the problem is they're looking for a get rich quick scheme, as in, yeah, put your money, trust it with this person and just hope that it goes up. You know what I'm saying? That's just not it.
I fucking deleted it! Oh my God! Help me! Help me! Help me, God! Oh my God, I deleted it! Oh my God, I fucking deleted it! Woo!
So just to give you all some context on this video, someone's filming their 53-year-old father getting pissed off because he deleted his passcodes to Bitcoin. Now, this isn't so much as someone just throwing their money at someone and they're losing money and they're getting scammed out of it, but it goes to show you how attached people are when it comes down to these things. Now, I'm not saying that he isn't doing something smart with Bitcoin. Again, I'm not invested in Bitcoin myself. Let me know if you are in the comment section down below. But apparently he lost 8.2 million because he deleted his passcode. How does that work? Let me know in the comment section down below. How does that work? I mean, can he reset his passcode? You know what I'm saying? He is screaming and crying as if he actually lost the 8.2 million because he lost his passcode. That's hard to believe. But let me know in the comment section down below. Is it really like that? I actually want to see in the comments real quick. We're going to read in the comments. Someone said there's no way he can't recover a passcode. Not falling for that. If your wealth is one click away from broke, are you really wealthy? Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm pretty sure he can reset that thing. That's a lot of money just sitting there.
Stupid Bitcoin! I just lost all my money!
I just got back from my holiday and I made a promise to myself for the last 6 months that I wasn't going to check my portfolio. I wasn't going to look at my crypto profits. And I check my portfolio and I find out that fucking Luna has fucking disappeared. Of all the fucking coins, I put all my money, all my life savings into Luna. Over a year ago, I made $2 million and I come back. It's like a joke. It's like a nightmare. The one coin they say, Luna man is the future UST, or everybody telling me to buy in, and then I see it going down. I'm saying I'm not going to look. They say hodl, right? Hodl. That's what they say.
Here's one thing, right? When you go to social media to get your advice off of what you should invest in, right? And then you're following the crowd. Oh, keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. It's like, bro, are you doing your own homework? Are you doing your own research? You know what I'm saying?
Crypto is to hodl, and I fucking hodl. I hodl my Luna. Now it's completely worthless. It's gone. It's completely gone. Everything I have was in Luna. Everything was in Luna. And you promised me if I hodled, that I'd hold.
So at one point I thought this video was fake, but it's not, guys. He actually lost $2 million. At the end of the video, we saw that he started blaming other people. Oh, you told me to. Yeah, you know how we treat that over here on the Profit First Show, man. We don't go for that victim ass mindset, bro. What is he? Come on, bro. You depended on the internet to be your financial advisor. This is what happens. At least if you're gonna make your own mistake, you made it off of your own choice, and you can figure out how to learn from your mistake. But the biggest lesson for you to learn right now, my guy, what's his name? Damien, is don't listen to everybody on the internet. Do your own research. You know how quick things can change? Let me just take it out of the money market for a second, right? Me working on this YouTube channel, there's so much advice off of, making a YouTube channel, making money with a YouTube channel, and how to film and how to script your videos, how to use AI with your YouTube channel. Everybody has their own method. Why? Because they have their own path. Every path worked for everybody that worked it, but you have your own unique path. My YouTube channel is built off of multiple pieces of advice, but I put in more work than I listened to advice. At a certain point, I found out, oh, this works better than that. That works better than this. This doesn't work at all. This works better than that. And I capitalize on that. It's the small, tiny changes that make the bigger picture. And for an example, when we go back to a money market, it's the little details of you being in control of your emotions, not getting out here and getting greedy, just listening to people say, yeah, buy in, it's going to go back up. All these little dopamine hits that you think is making a right decision, all to find out that you lost $2 million and you're going to blame other people. Doesn't make sense at all. No responsibility, no accountability. I don't approve of that. What do you all think in the comment section down below? Subscribe if you like the content.
All right, so crypto just took the biggest dump I've ever seen in my life. Solana dipped from $210 all the way to $140, so I'm announcing I will be selling my AMG. This is it. I don't know what to say. I officially have lost it all in crypto. I literally have to sell my car. And yeah, pretty much every asset I have is going to go back towards building up my portfolio.
Car is not an asset, by the way.
Don't leverage trade, have some money in spot, and be careful. All right, so crypto just took the biggest dump.
Dang, I was hoping to get some more context, but the fact that he has to sell his car, you know what I'm saying? I wish this on nobody. But at the end of the day, people sometimes get too high on the horse. At the end of the day, even if you're still making money, they think they can afford these luxury things, but he said he's selling it. Now, hopefully he paid that thing off in cash. You get me? Because if you got a car loan and he's going to go over, bruh, it can be a lot more messy. You get what I'm saying? Depreciated value and everything. And speaking of cars, we're going to cover some car note topics later on in today's show. So stay tuned for that as well. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below and subscribe if you like the content. Let's get it. I'm out. Peace.